service?
Well, yeah, can I get the police, please?
Please, thank you.
Thanks. Well, it's not a violent emergency or anything. I'm being xenophobically abused by a bar staff, a duty manager, in the Moon Underwater pub. He's just said he's going to phone the police, so I'm phoning the police as well.
You're being abused by a bar staff?
Yeah, the duty manager. 2 days ago, he was accusing me of smoking in the pub and then throwing a cigarette outside the window.
Okay.
And I said, no, I wasn't smoking, and other people know that I was not smoking. And also, if I did throw a cigarette out the window, the cigarette would be outside the window. He refused to have a look at it. So we got into a bit of an argument. Now, I carry a camera to protect myself from false allegations. And now he's saying, oh, I'm not going to serve you because you were abusive to me. But he's accusing me of a criminal crime. He's using his position as a duty manager not to investigate that crime or like look out the window and see if the evidence is there, for example. And he's saying, you know, I'm saying to him I'm going to report it, and he's going, well, go on, unless your prerogative. So he's abusing his position to just antagonise people.
Exactly where you are, the pub?
Yeah, it's the Collingdale, number 10, Varley Parade, V-A-R-L-E-Y.
V-A-L-E-Y?
V-A-R-L-E-Y, Varley Parade, Collingdale. I'm sick of people picking on me over the way that I look.
Did you say xenophobic of you?
Yeah, xenophobia is like racism against people you don't like the look of.
Okay.
So there's racism, there's anti-Semitism, and there's xenophobia. Now, just now, last night I've written quite a big letter to J.D. Wetherspoons concerning his behaviour, false allegation, etc. He's doing it when the main manager is not here. I've just gone in just now with a letter to give to the main manager. I've asked for a copy, and this guy is refusing to serve me. So, and he got stroppy again, so I put the camera on him, and then he's getting stroppier still, and he said he's calling the police. The main manager gets here at 4:30. I want to give my letter to the main manager, Mr. Scotty. Like I say, it's not an emergency, but he says he's calling the police, so I'm calling the police.
So he said he's calling the police now, yeah?
That's what he says, yeah, he's got his mobile phone in his hand. I'm outside right now, I'm not going to go back in now. But I'm telling you, he's like a Nazi. He's using his position of power to falsely accuse somebody. He says I threw a cigarette out the window, but he won't look out the window to see if there's a cigarette there. I was not smoking in the pub. I did not throw a cigarette out the window.
Okay, can I just see, is there a Barney Parade? Okay, what's the name of the pub?
It's the Moon Underwater.
Mr. Sorry.
It's my name.
No, sorry, what was the name of the pub?
The pub is the Moon Underwater.
Okay.
Now, I'll be honest with you, I've got a lot of problems with the police. They fabricate evidence against me. I'm suing the borough commander. I'm suing the MP for Barnet, Theresa Villiers.
Okay, sorry, can I just get your name, please?
Yes, Martin Smith.
Martin Smith?
Yeah.
Can I get your date of birth?
Yeah.
Are you there right now, yeah?
Yeah, I'm outside right now. I'm going to smoke my cigarette and I'll just hang around. If you guys are going to turn up, I'll hang around. But I'm telling you, I'm not in the wrong. He's in the wrong. and he's stopping the other staff from serving me. So he's like a cancer. He's spread his problem with the other staff. Now the main manager went away on Wednesday, and he's back at 4:30 this afternoon. I've only gone in there just now to get a coffee, give my letter to the manager, who's not here yet, and take it from there.
Is your letter a complaint letter?
Yeah, it's 11 pages, 12 pages. I've got it on me now. So all I've done today, really, is to go in there and hand over the letter. I have my... Sorry?
So he's refused to serve you, yeah?
Yeah, but he's based it on the way that I look, and he's created a false allegation when the main manager wasn't here. This guy is only the duty manager. Now, I've got my dictaphone on me, and I've got my camera on me. He said he doesn't know what the word xenophobia means. Yeah.
Okay, why do you think he's being prejudiced? What makes you think?
It's the way I look. And also, I've sort of put... about a month ago, a customer complained about the food. I agreed with that customer, and he started saying, no, the food's always fresh, the food's always fresh. But
I just need to know what makes you think that his abuse is used in that sense. What's he actually said to you to make you feel like it's racial for him?
Well, xenophobia is where people don't like the look of you, and they'll just create problems. He started a false allegation of me smoking in the pub, and then throwing the cigarette out the window. And then when he was this was 2 days ago, but he wouldn't look out the window to see if there was a cigarette there. The window is at the back of a pub. It's a private car park. There are no cigarettes there. So the evidence that he's saying he saw me throw a cigarette, he won't check to see if that evidence is there. And on my defence, I know that there's no cigarette there. So in a way, he's tampering with evidence if he wants to go any further. He won't make sure that he's got the correct evidence, you threw out a cigarette. He just wants to get into an argument. And now he's saying, the other day he was saying, I'm not serving you because I don't like the way you're talking to me. I was talking to him the same way I'm talking to you now.
Okay, but you're still not telling me what makes you think that's being racially prejudiced against you.
Well, I've got a 10-inch white beard that sticks out 3 inches either side of my face. And I get all these smirky little looks off of people all the time. But what's going on with these bar staff, it's just spread. The first week or two I was in, there was no problem. There are 50% of the staff treat me with respect. The other ones, they don't treat me with respect. Especially when I ask them to slow down when they're pulling a pint of Abbott. That's all I was saying to them when I first came in here. Slow down when you pull a pint of Abbott, because it's all foamy, and when it's foamy and they hand it over to you at the point of sale, you can't tell if it's duff, if it's cloudy. You can get poisoning from that.
Okay, has he said anything directly to you though about the way you look?
No, it's because he's clever. You can see it in his face. And the two girls that work here with the blue hair, they're a bit iffy. They never look me straight in the eye. Right? And I've heard them calling me Father Christmas, that bloke Father Christmas. I ignore it all. But he was accusing me of technically a criminal offence, smoking in the pub, and then throwing it out the window, and he wouldn't check to see if his evidence was there or not, which is technically also my evidence. Do you see what I'm saying?
No, that's okay.
So he wants to antagonise people. Now, I've been through the psychiatric system. My psychiatrist is a top-notch psychiatrist. He's read police statements where they've lied and fabricated evidence against me. He's written to the Sir Bernard Hogan-Howe about the behaviour of your police officers manufacturing statements and causing mental illness. This is what this guy, he doesn't know what he's dealing with. I could be a completely off the tree, right, and I could level him. I could take him out because he wound me up. I'm not that type of bloke though. I don't retaliate in that way. Do you understand? I've seen people in my life where a female gets accused by a bar staff and she just smacked him in the face because she was too pissed, too drunk. Do you understand? He's antagonising people. And I've been through the mental system because of the way the police have been manufacturing cases against me. That's why I'm suing you lot. I've booked a meeting with my psychiatrist. I've told him that I've got this guy on video falsely accusing me, and next week I'm going to go and show it to him. And then he has told me he's going to write to J.D. Wetherspoons about bar staff antagonising people that could or could not be mentally ill and the associated dangers with behaving that way. Do you understand? One small incident is growing into a mushroom cloud. But so far, so far, the main manager won't be here till about 4:30. The main manager knows nothing about what's going on.
Okay, well, we have arranged deployment of police, okay? We aim to be with you within an hour.
Yep.
So, you know, just stay where you are at the moment, so where we put the location.
Well, sweetheart, if I'm not here, I'll be in the cafe up the road. But you got my phone number now, yeah?
We do have your phone number, but if you tell me exactly where you'll be, it'll be easier for the officers.
Well, it's getting a bit windy. It might start raining, so I could be in the cafeteria, the Angela cafeteria, dead opposite Wakeman's Road. I think it's called Angela Cafeteria.
Is it on the same road?
Yeah, it's only about 40 yards north, heading towards Edgware of the pub. It's on the same parade, on the end of the parade. Sorry?
Angelo Cafe?
I think it's called Angelo Cafe, yeah. So if I'm not standing here, because it's getting windy, it might start raining, I'll go into the cafe. But I'm not the one that wants to get arrested. This guy is provoking the situation and is using his position of power, duty manager, to whitewash my allegation and to whitewash his own allegations evidence. No, I'm not going to look out the window.
Get your home address, please.
Yeah, number. I've had the safer neighbourhood cops knocking on my door, a bloke called Eric. I don't think he wants to arrest me, he just wants to make sure I'm all right.
Okay, all right.
He doesn't bang on my door, he just taps on the door. But I don't answer it. I don't want anything to do with you guys really, not at the moment. But because because this guy's kicking off, I'm having to.
Yeah, no, we have arranged for police.
Yep.
To give us a report, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so they will be down to see you.
Alright.
Okay, so do you know if you're definitely going to be in the cafe? I do need to know where you're going to wait for them.
Oh, God. Okay, I'll go and sit in the cafe for an hour. It's not a problem. I can go and do that. Yeah, I'll go in the cafe.
Okay, I'll put Angelo on Marley Parade and alright?
Okay, but I'm not the one that wants to get arrested. If you start arresting me again, you're just going to escalate an even bigger problem.
No, we need to come and see you.
Yeah.
I'm saying anyone we need to come and see you because the allegations you made, okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Just bear with me. Just need to ask you a few more questions, alright?
Yep.
So has anything like this happened before?
Well, yes, but I always ignore it. I've had magistrates look at me and go, oh, you know, magistrates rigging trials. The prosecution witnesses told the magistrates that the police had manufactured their statements. But the magistrate still found me guilty because he didn't like the way I was looking or acting. So I took it to Wood Green Crown Court and I won it.
Okay, I just need to finish asking you these questions, alright?
Yeah. Okay,
so have you ever spoken to the police about this matter or any other matter?
No, not on this instant, no. But with a woman called Lisa Mayer of number 6 Westbrook Close and Barnet Council, yes, massive problems.
So prior to this call, have you spoken to any councils or anything?
Well, I've had no real problem in Colindale at all for about 4 years.
Okay, so have you got any health or welfare issues that we need to be aware of that could help us to build your call?
Well, yeah, but I'm not violent.
Yeah, I know.
I told you, my friend, my psychiatrist, you know, you the police kept throwing me in prison on false allegations. They've locked me up to see psychiatrists. So yeah, I've got a support team, the Dennis Scott unit, but I'm alright. Every report says Mr. Smith is okay. It's the police that are the problem causing mental issues. That's on my medical reports. The police.
What mental issues do you have on your medical report?
I don't know. They say multiple personalities, but they're not a disorder. It's to do with this trial, that trial, this trial, that trial. The guy's got a really, really good memory. I'm not on any medication. I don't need to be on any medication. There's nothing wrong with me. Half of the police force want me to work for you guys because I'm so good. But this nasty lot up at Colindale, you know what it's like. When a police officer gets a complaint, you all bunch together. So I'm breaking the system and I'm not going to give up. Theresa May knows about the problem.
Okay, well...
Theresa Villiers, Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, resigned because of me.
Okay. We have got we're gonna arrange deployment. Okay. So you wait in that cafe.
Yep.
The Angelo Cafe. All right. That's where police will come to see you.
Yeah.
Okay. So they'll be with you within the hour. Okay. Do you want a reference number for this call?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. So it's 3898.
3898.
It's a CAD reference number.
CAD, okay.
Yep, CAD of the 11th of May 2018.
Yeah, I know the date, yeah.
Okay?
Yep. Okay, see, I've had issues with this CAD. CAD, CHS, crime reference numbers.
Yeah.
Do you understand? There's all this confusion and it creates problems.
I know, but you need to know what type of reference number you're getting, okay?
Yeah, it's a CAD number, yeah. I don't know what the difference is, to be honest with you. A police report is a police report.
I know, but it's different types of statements, okay? So if you just keep that one to CAD that I just gave you, and then you just wait for them in that CAD, alright?
Yeah, okay, sweetheart. Thanks very much.
Alright, thank you for your call.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Bye. Hello?
Hello, is Martin Smith there?
Yeah, speaking.
Hello, my name's Jackie. I'm calling from the Metropolitan Police.
Yeah?
I do apologise. We've been trying to get a unit assigned to you.
Yeah.
They have all been tied up dealing with other calls. Are you still at Barley Parade?
I'm at the cafeteria, yeah.
Are you still there, yeah?
Yeah, if you haven't got the time, just let me know and I'll hang around or do whatever you want. It's not an emergency.
No, definitely. We do need to see you to take your report.
Yeah.
It's just that we haven't. I just wanted to ring you to let you know we hadn't forgotten.
Thank you.
Our units have just been tied up dealing.
Yeah.
Now, do you...
Dealing what?
Do you live locally or do you want to wait there for police?
Well, I'd kind of like to wait here. I don't want the police in my house.
Yeah, no, that's fine. What we'll do is we'll try and get to you, okay?
Yeah, just stay in touch. You know, if it's going to be hours and hours, I'll go home.
Yeah. No, that's fine. What I'll do is we'll try and get somebody,
yep.
And then if there's going to be any long delays, I'll call you back myself, okay?
Thank you very much.
All right then. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, let's ring 101.
This is the Metropolitan Police. If you or anyone else are in immediate danger or a crime is taking place now, please hang up and dial 999. Please note all calls are recorded.
Thank you very much for giving me permission to record. I know that I will.
There will be a significant wait to speak to an operator as we are busy dealing with emergencies. If you are calling to report a crime or a road traffic incident, you will find it quicker to report via our website. Simply go to www.met.police.uk. There will be a significant wait to speak to an operator as we are busy dealing with emergencies. If you are calling to report a crime or a road traffic incident, you will find it quicker to report via our website. Simply go to www.met.police.uk. There will be a significant wait to speak to an operator as we are busy dealing with emergencies. If you are calling to report a crime or a road traffic incident, you will find it quicker to report via our website. Simply go to www.met.police.uk.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hi. I made a 999 call about 3 hours ago, and I was told to wait nearby the scene of where it happened, and nobody's turned up yet. So I've got a CAD number. Can you find out what's going on?
I think I've got it. Yeah, what's the CAD number?
It's CAD3898. Today's date.
And what was your name?
Martin Smith.
What I'll do is I will pass it through to the borough to let them know that that you are chasing it and they've not yet arrived.
Yeah. Okay, because I was told to wait in the cafeteria, but they close in about half an hour's time.
Okay.
And the lady I spoke to on the 999 call, she phoned me back an hour later to say you're still delayed. She said she would keep in touch roughly once an hour, but I haven't heard anything for nearly 3 hours.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'm just following it up. So are they still on their way, theoretically?
Is there anywhere else that you can wait? The unit is assigned.
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure exactly what time the cafe shuts, but if I go home, for example, I'll ring you back.
Right, okay, so where are you? Are you still on Varley Parade?
Yeah, I'm in the Angelo Cafe.
Okay.
Is that on the file, Angelo Cafe?
Okay, that's fine. Okay, what I'll do is I'll pass it through.
Yeah.
And let them know that someone is, that a unit is assigned.
Yeah, okay, so you've got my phone number anyway, so you can call me and find out where I am anyway.
Yes, that's 077 515 66651.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
Bye.
okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello?
Hello, is that Martin?
Yeah, hi.
Martin, hello mate, it's the police here.
Yeah, hi.
Martin, hello, I'm sorry no one's come to us yet, it's just been very busy with calls.
Yeah.
It's very, very busy. Where are you now? Are you still at Varley Parade?
Well, no, because the cafeteria's shut.
It's closed now, yeah. What's your home address?
I gave it to 999, it's number...
Just bear with me 2 seconds.
Yep.
You're at home now, you're safe and well, is that correct?
No, I'm not at home right now, I'm at my girlfriend's flat in Cricklewood.
Alright, but that's your home address, yeah?
Yeah.
Just 2 seconds.
Yep.
Just want to check one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Can we come see you first thing in the morning to report this crime?
You could do, yeah. I mean, I spoke to
You're
101.
going to be home, yeah?
I should be, yeah. I mean, I spoke to 101 about an hour ago or so, following up the CAD, and she mentioned the word antisocial behaviour. I mean, I'm not going to get arrested, am I?
No. That's just saying that's what this sort of call is.
Yeah.
It's linked to. Is it something you've done?
Right.
Well, we'll book the appointment. Correct?
Yep.
So we'll come see you tomorrow morning at 9 AM at your home address, okay?
9 o'clock.
In the
Yeah.
morning, yes?
Okay, mate.
Right, thank you for that. We'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye. Hello?
Hello, good morning, Mr. Smith.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, good morning, sir. My name's PC Robles, Collindale Police Station.
Yep.
I've got an appointment with you this morning. Is that correct?
Yeah, 9 o'clock-ish.
At 9 o'clock, right. Yeah, that's no problem at all. Happy to help. Would you be happy, would it be helpful to you if I came now?
Could you do it a bit later, or...
Well, I can do it at 9 o'clock.
Well, I've written out a statement myself, and I've made up my own MT11 form. You could just come and take it.
Well, unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to do that because those sort of forms have to be done officially.
Oh, God,
so
yeah.
what I'll do, I'll take a quick account of what's happened from you. It won't be a problem. I won't be there very long, and then I'll put on a report.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'll pop around and see you at 9 o'clock.
Okay, mate. All right. You can do it now if you want.
All right, I'm happy to pop around quickly.
You just woken me up, that's all.
Oh, I see. Sorry about that.
It's too early.
I just wanted to be, yeah, it is Saturday, I guess. I just wanted to be sure that I was coming to the right address and that you had asked for an appointment.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm happy to come now. Right. So you're near the Hendon Magistrates Court?
Yeah, I'm behind there.
At the back, right, yes, I've got an idea now.
Yeah.
No problem whatsoever, I'll pop around.
What, now?
Yes, I'll pop around if you're happy with that.
Yeah, okay.
All right, sir, I'll see you in a few minutes.
Okay, mate, thanks.
Lovely,
Bye.
thank you, bye-bye.
Okay, yeah. Hello, mate. Come in.
You're leaving the work,
I don't mind.
Okay. Okay. I can take a quick report.
All right.
And just have a quick observe. Right. And it says Martin Roy Smith.
Yeah.
So what is your date of birth? 61.
Yeah, 6-1.
And this is number Brecon.
Yes, Brecon Beacon, yeah, the first half. Yeah.
Do you have a mobile? You must have.
Yeah, 999, I got it. 0775.
0775.
You just rang it. 15. 66651.
Okay. And how did you say you had that number?
Fucking hell, I think I bought it in Tesco's. Yeah, it was Tesco's. Since 2000 and, well yes, it's 2000.
Since 2000, wow.
Yeah.
Most people change their mobiles every few months.
Yeah.
Since 2000, okay.
Drug dealers do anyway.
Yeah. Right. Okay. Right, so what's happened?
Well, I wrote down quite a good statement. It's long, because for me, a statement's got to have all the detail.
Yeah.
But I get discriminated against kind of all the time. 90% of the time I just ignore it. So on the 9th, well, 2 or 3 days ago.
On the 9th of May?
Yeah, I walked into the moon underwater.
What time?
About 1:30 p.m.
PM. 1:30 p.m. Walked into moon underwater.
Barley Parade.
Yeah.
B-A-R-L-E-Y.
Got it.
Collindale.
Yeah.
And I had a cigarette in my mouth, a roll-up cigarette, and my laptop, and my mains lead, and my Sony Walkman, big orange headphones.
Mains lead, Sony Walkman, and headphones.
Okay, yeah. So I walked into the pub, I've gone all the way down to the back, which is my usual spot.
Is that at the back? In usual spot?
Yep. The French door windows were open.
French doors were open.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've set my laptop up.
Set up laptop.
I was transferring the data.
Transferring data to where?
Onto the computer, from the memory stick onto the computer.
Data from memory stick to computer.
Which is a slow USB 1. Slow data transfer.
One.
Data transfer.
Okay, yeah.
So while that's going on, I've gone out of the front to smoke a cigarette.
Gone out of the pub. What?
Out of the pub, where they smoke on the little car
Pavement.
park. Well, it's like a parade where you park the
Right,
cars.
so like a car park in the front of
Yeah,
the...
you're not allowed to smoke indoors, so we all smoke outside.
Of pub to smoke in front
Of the pub.
Yeah.
So I did that, gone back in now.
How long were you out for?
Oh, I don't know, it takes me about 7 to 10 minutes to smoke.
10 minutes out and returned.
Yeah.
Returned to your laptop?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The data had 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to
Still when you
finish.
got back?
Yeah.
Data had 2 minutes to go.
Now, out the back, it's a car park outside the back of the pub. So there's some cats, so I was talking to the cats. You know, meow. That's what I do.
Talking to cats.
While I was doing that, the guy I now know as Charlie, because I don't want to know people's names, but this guy came up to me and he started accusing me of smoking.
Charlie accused smoke. Charlie smoking, yeah?
Yeah, smoking at the window, which is technically inside the pub.
Smoking at the window, but you were outside?
Well, he's standing, there's an iron bar to stop him falling out. So I'm going to the cats.
Oh, so you weren't outside, you were inside the
Yeah,
building.
I was outside smoking,
yeah.
Finished all of that, came back all the way down, the data's still going, so I'm talking to the cats, and then he's come up to me going, I've just seen you smoking, and you've thrown the cigarette out.
Out the front?
No, out the back.
Out the back?
Out the back window.
Okay.
So he's starting an accusation.
You were smoking at the window and throwing cigarette out the window?
Yeah. I'm saying, no, I wasn't smoking. Yes, I did, because I saw you. Well, your CCTV, which showed. And you threw the cigarette out the back. Now, all he had to do was look out and see if there was a cigarette. He wouldn't do that. So I know straight away I've come across this behaviour fucking hundreds of times. And I get really pissed off about it. But I didn't get annoyed. But I was saying I was not smoking and I did not throw a cigarette.
Is Charlie the pub owner?
No, he's just a duty manager. So I'm thinking, who are you just to start picking on me? Because they don't wear badges. If you go to like a Harvester pub, they've got a name,
yeah,
training,
yeah.
Manager, you know who you're talking with. So if you have an argument with somebody, at least you know he's of a rank, he's got a position. I just thought he was just one of the normal guys. Because he's got this very smooth, I reckon he's one of these single childs. He's got this very smooth, no sweat, no agitation. He's just a fucker. I reckon if he was psychiatrically assessed, he'd be classified as a psychopath. Because he's just cool. He wouldn't check the CCTV. He wouldn't look out the window. So he's antagonising an argument. So I pulled my camera out, which is my witness. Okay? You can't lie. That's what it does. And
is your camera on now?
yeah.
Is there a reason you put it on now while I'm talking to you?
Well, I don't trust the police anyway. Everything that I say, I thought you got one anyway.
Yeah, but mine's not on.
Oh, alright. Turn it on. I don't mind. Oh, you've got a massive right, okay. So, in a sense, I'm putting my camera in his face, I guess. But he's not going on about that. He's just going on about, I don't like the way you're talking to me. And if I want to make a complaint, you keep accusing me of something I haven't done, I'll make a complaint about it. I'm talking to him like this. I'm not going, you understand? I mean, there's customers there, there's kids there having their dinner. But I talk loudly anyway. But I don't mind in a situation like this, if people start looking, maybe they'll stick up for me. So I wasn't smoking, and I did not chuck the cigarette out. He wouldn't check the CCTV. But although I'm going like this with the camera, he's saying, oh, I've got cameras as well. So he's going to check the CCTV, or he could, to see if I was smoking. There you go, there's the cat. What are you doing? Come on in. Look. I've got his full attention. He's coming in. Come on, boy. Come morning. Meow.
Right, and then after that...
Meow. Meow.
Yeah. So he was...
So that went on for maybe a minute. Because when you're in an argument or getting beaten up, a minute's a long time. Minute and a half. So, and then that was it. He's wandering off. I'm saying, look, I'm going to make a complaint. I might even put you on YouTube, and he does not want to go next to my YouTube site. I've got a very, very, very serious YouTube site. It calls the Secretary of State for Northern Ireland to resign without giving reason. I'm the reason. Your borough commander is the reason. Okay, you get on there and listen, then you'll find out where I'm coming from, because I'm suing everybody and I'm going to bring them all down. But I'm not giving him all that. I'm just saying I'm going to put you on YouTube so that your boss can have a look at it. But his attitude is, oh, go on then, that's your prerogative. So if he wants to make more of an argument out of it, then it's my prerogative to do so, alright? So that's it. He didn't say, I'm going to bar you. He didn't say, I'm not going to serve you anymore. He didn't say, get out. So anyway, he's wandered off. And then this other guy that's never spoken to me before suddenly starts talking to me. He goes, how'd you do the Rubik's Cube? Because that's what I'll do when I'm not constant about, right? If I've got nothing to do, I'll do this.
Yeah.
And see what the old Bill have done to me in the last 5, 6, 7 years? They completely fragmented my brain. I'm only just suddenly getting it back. And so I'm coming out of this massive depression anyway, and the last thing I need is a low-life barman to start fucking my life up again. So he's wandered off, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe there's something going to happen, maybe there ain't. So I started talking to this other guy about it, and, you know, this guy's accusing me of throwing a cigarette, and straight away this guy, who I've never really spoken to him, but he just sits there on his laptop playing snooker or something. But I know he's doing something technical, but he's got a linear brain.
Is this Charlie you're talking
No,
about?
one of the punters, one of the guys who drinks there, he just goes in, works on his laptop. But he said, if there is a cigarette out there, you'll have your DNA on it. Now I know the guy's got a level head. So if there was a pile of cigarettes, you could pick my one out, ultimately. So I know you don't do DNA unless there's been a violent crime. It's not worth it. Not over a cigarette. So I'm thinking, oh, I've got a bit of support here. So while I'm having a 20-minute chat with him, I thought I'll go and get another orange juice. I'd only been in the pub 10 minutes. I've come from a cafeteria. Normally I'll get a coffee and an orange juice. So I needed another orange juice. So I've gone to the bar, and no one's sort of serving me. You know, normally they come up to you within 30 seconds. And then Charlie comes up and goes, what do you want? Normal. Can I have an orange juice, please? No, I'm not going to serve you. What do you mean you're not going to serve me? Oh, well, I don't like the way you was talking to me. But you were accusing me of something. It don't matter. I don't like the way you was talking to me. So he's kind of turning it into as if I was being aggressively Nazi with him. Whereas all I was doing was saying, no, I'm not going to hold my hands up to smoking or throwing a cigarette or a crime that I'm not responsible for just to satisfy his little, oh, I can do that, get him to admit he's smoking, then I can tell the boss. So instead of serving me a drink and just leaving it at that, he's now infected the rest of the bar staff not to serve me a drink. But I'm already getting these narky problems with the women, especially this one. She's got closed-in eyes. So I want her nicked as well. Collusion, joint enterprise. because she's causing trouble. They're both at it together. They don't want me in there because I complain about the way they pour the beer. I complain the food is second hand, which it is late at night. They don't cook it fresh late at night. You order food at 10 to 11, the food's available till 11. It gets on the table within a minute. How can you cook a well done steak in 1 minute? You can't. If you order a meal at 8 PM, you're sitting there for about 10 to 12 minutes. This is about the right time for a freshly cooked, well done steak. It can be done quickly, but not in a minute. So I had these little, and when I ask for an orange juice, the standard measure is half a pint of orange juice. Do you want ice with that? So they throw the ice in first and then fill you up with the orange juice, giving you a less of the legal measure. So what I always do, I ask for an orange juice, and they know what's coming. I want it in a pint glass, and I want the ice in a separate glass, because I put the ice cubes in my mouth to cool me down. So I'm different from another customer, pain in the neck, and they treat me like I'm a bloody kid. Oh, I don't want that, I'll have it in a minute, or I want it in I want it in a bottle instead of a cup. Okay, so, but mainly when they're pulling the beer, it's coming up completely foamy all the way from the top. Now that means you've got to wait. I won't touch them. I'm looking for it to go crystal clear, because a lot of the time the abbots run out, so they're pumping it and it's coming out like washing up liquid. And also that means it's murky, and if you drink a murky pint, it upsets your stomach, you can get ill. So I always stand there until I can see it's gone clear. So in a sense, these 20-year-olds who don't understand this, they get pissed off with me. But I'm not the only one who bitches about it. There's been other customers saying you're pulling it too quickly. But they're not like me, they'll just take it at the sale of point of sale. Whereas I won't, I'll pay for it, but I won't take it away until I can see that it's clear. Now one day the pump was free, it was empty, she couldn't even pour out a whole pint, although it was all foam. And then she went to the second and chuck it away, it's obviously the end of the barrel. She wouldn't chuck it away, so she went to the second pump and topped it up. I'm going, oh, I'm not going to touch it, chuck it away. And she wouldn't chuck it away, she served it to me, although I've already paid for it, so I don't want it, I'll buy another pint. So this girl with the blue hair, inset eyes, she came up and I said, look, can I have another pint? This one's daft. And she just goes, I was still waiting for it to clear so I could teach this new girl, look, it is actually murky. But she just got it and chucked it in the bin, so I had no demonstration to teach this 20-year-old, and she poured me another pint and it came out frothy, but it was crystal clear, not golden like it should be. So her hair is that colour, just like that ball. Okay. You understand? It's that modern dyeing shit that they do. I'm going to get my one done bright red. I'm determined to do it.
Right, so
I get this problem with this blue-haired girl, and on the 9th is when this cigarette incident occurred. He won't serve me, so, and then the next day, on the 10th, I didn't go there, I went down to the pub in Cricklewood. I wrote out an 11-page thing for Weatherspoons. Okay, I want to email the head office. So I did that on the 11th. It's the 12th today, isn't it?
yes.
when I got home at night, I spent 2 hours trying to email. It wouldn't go through.
Really?
It won't accept a PDF. So then I started emailing it page by page as a JPEG, and as I'm doing that I'm thinking, I'm not sure this email address is right. Maybe it's going to the moon underwater, and Charlie is going to be the one in the morning picking it up. Because the 10th was a Thursday.
This is your complaint?
I've been told, yeah, this is my complaint to JD Witherspoon. I'm warning them. I'm going to put him on YouTube. The CIA, COINTEL, GCHQ, Interpol, they all monitor what I put on my YouTube site. Because I've got police officers threatening me on that site. I'm not kidding. They're all monitoring me, because I get emails from them going, you've just uploaded, that's all it says. So because the email wouldn't go through, I've decided to post it. You know, and so yesterday when I got up, I normally wake up and I'm so depressed in here, I've got to get the fuck out. So I went to the post office. From there I went to the Angelo CAD where I was waiting for you guys yesterday. From the CAD, you know, by now it's about 1:30 yesterday, and I was told that the main boss is back in the afternoon, Friday afternoon. So after the CAD, I walked into the moon underwater with my letter in my hand. I've gone straight to the bar. I've asked for Scotty, the boss. He won't be until 4:30. Oh shit. Well, I'm going to have to wait here for him. Can I wait here for him? Yeah. Can I have a coffee? Yeah. But without seeing Charlie, he's come up, he's gone behind the bar and said, yeah, can I help you? As if he was going to serve me. So I asked for a coffee and he goes, no, I'm not going to serve you. Well, why not? Well, it's because of the way you were talking to me yesterday. You know, the way, that's all he's ever said. He hasn't said he's going to bar me, but what he is going to do is when the boss walks in at 4:30, he's going to say, that bloke with the long beard, I want to bar him. Because I don't think he's a duty manager, I don't think he's got the power to bar me. So he's plotted, I'm not going to serve you. He's told the other guys not to serve you. Building it up, yeah? And, so from there, what cameras out again? What do you mean you're not going to serve me? Oh, I don't, you're being aggressive. I don't like the way you was talking to me. And I've gone, haven't you heard of xenophobia? And he goes, no, I've never heard of xenophobia. And it's on my camera. He's never heard of xenophobia. With xenophobia, there's 3 forms of racism. One is racism. 2, there's anti-Semitism. As soon as I said, I didn't even finish the word anti-Semitic, he's gone, oh, like you don't know what you're talking about. Now, one thing I'm really pissed off about in this country is those conservative neo-Nazi, and I'm going to use this word, neo-Nazi Jews giving the Labour Party and Jeremy Corbyn a drilling. Because as far as I'm concerned, Jeremy Corbyn solved that in the Home Affairs Select Committee with Keith Vaz. This bitch, whenever there's a question asked her, she's pulling all these subliminal faces. Approval, not approval. She's doing all this behind people's backs, right in front of the cameras, emphasising all this subliminal emphasis. I want her fucking name so I can bombard her email, because during that Home Affairs Select Committee meeting in 2016, I can't remember the exact date, they pull out the working definition of anti-Semitism, which is blah 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 against Jewish or non-Jewish individuals and or their property. Which is what this bitch over the road when I was a Barnet Council tenant, Lisa Psychotic, Lisa fucking Jewish personality disordered, whose father fucks Mike Freer, husband, shags Mike Freer and Brian Coleman. I've got the phone calls, police are telling me so. She got me kicked out of my house, thrown in prison, my whole life, all my electronics, my mum got thrown into a skip. My dead brother's ashes got thrown into a skip because of this psychotic, inhuman, Jewish, non-Jewish bitch. Now hang on. So anti-Semitism is the working definition, actions against Jewish or non-Jewish individuals and or their property. So I'm trying to explain to this barman, remember I mentioned anti-Semitism, he's walking off as if I don't know what I'm talking about. Now this blue-haired girl was come up to the bar and they're just giving me these looks like I'm a bastard. So I've turned the camera onto her face, and this is a low definition camera, it don't pick it up very well in the dark anyway. But ideally, I want to get her nicked as well. Collusion, joint enterprise. And then he's getting his phone out to call the filth. So that was it, I walked out and I called 999. And here we are now.
Okay. So, do you have any medical conditions I need to be aware of?
I knew you was going to hit me with that one. I explained this to 999. Yeah, but they're not medical conditions. These different problems bring this sort of shit out. I could do it to you. I could start writing to the Attorney General saying I don't like the way that you're looking next door neighbour's kids. And if I did it enough times, they'll keep every single report and it will fucking rebound on you. And then you'll have sleepless nights. I'm innocent, just because you're a copper. In this country, it's impossible to get a copper to arrest a copper, or a judge to arrest a judge. Why? Because it's treason for you to do so. So you've got all these paedophile judges, everybody knows about it and no fucker does anything about it. This is what Barnet Holmes, keep calling me anti-Semitic, drilling it has done to me.
Alright, sir.
Do you understand? I'm not anti-Semitic, I'm not racist, I'm a fucking cosmologist. I've spent my life working in music industry with all sorts of people.
Right.
Mentally ill people, disabled people, black, white, Chinese, Vietnamese. It makes no difference to me, you're all human beings.
Well, sir, I have come to your house
a
few times and I've knocked on the door to speak to you, and I'm assuming you've been out.
I thought you was Eric.
Oh, no.
I was out most of the time.
Right. Okay, I have knocked on your door a few times because I needed to speak to you anyway.
Right.
So I've taken all your details out of what you've explained. An allegation has been made against you.
Right.
Okay, that you've been sending malicious text messages.
Where?
To Lisa Mayer. And you did it on Saturday the 24th, early hours of the morning, and she has the text messages. So what I'm going to do is invite you in. I'm not going to be looking to arrest you. I just would like you to come into the police station and give your account.
But right now?
No, you don't need to come right now because I'm doing a few other things. But can you come in tomorrow?
If it's an invitation,
Yeah,
so I tell you what, if she's going to arrest me, you're going to have to end up arresting her. Because I'm going to bring the phone calls of her abusing my girlfriend, abusing me, and you're going to listen to them and you're going to turn the tables on that bitch.
Sir, okay.
She is a classic psychopath.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
She harasses people.
Right. Okay. At this point in time,
what
we'll do is I will invite you in for an interview, a taped interview. You come in, provide that interview, I'll ask you a few questions, and then once it's finished, you're free to go. Okay? You won't be kept at the police station. And I'll give it to my boss and he can make a decision what we do about it.
Yeah.
But if you could come in, what time can you come in tomorrow?
Well, I'm telling you right now, I'm talking to Collingdale inspectors about this.
Yes.
And that station has told me that if I'm going to get Lisa and then sort it out, I've got to go to an external police force from the borough. So I'm talking to the Central London Court and the City of London about all this.
No, I appreciate that you've got your side of the story. And
My side of the story.
Yes.
Collect up all the police reports going back to 2010 that she's made against me. All the phone calls, I want the whole lot. And then we'll just count how many times she's rung the old bill, and then we'll nick her for wasting police time and harassing the police to harass somebody else. Because I've written up a wicked perversion of justice case against her, which is going to put her in prison for the rest of her life.
Can
So
we
life sentence.
get one thing sorted at a time?
Yeah.
If you come in tomorrow, we can get this done in literally a short space of time.
No, it won't be. You thought this would take 3 minutes. It hasn't. It's
No,
taken,
no,
what, half an hour?
No. What I'll do is I'll prepare it so, when you come in, we'll have an interview.
Yeah.
And then once it's done, you'll be free to go.
But I'm telling you right now, I sent some texts, yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it was to Lisa. If it was to Lisa, she's got the next door neighbours' telephones.
Okay.
And I sent it to the next door neighbours, mainly to see if they still got a phone.
Right.
And one of them,
Could I-
surveillance in the community, whose wife works in the CPS built into Collingdale, that has got massive cannabis farms behind Wood Green Farm Hall.
Okay.
She threatened me back, and I've got her text.
What time would you be able to come in tomorrow?
Well, this is really early for me. I never really.
No, not this early.
I never really get up at 2 or 1 o'clock. So what? 3 o'clock?
At 3 o'clock would be a bit late for me. I mean, if you want to
What
come
time
in
are
at
you
3
on
o'clock,
duty? What time do you
I'm off at
duty?
3 o'clock. So
Right.
if you want to come in the following day, I'll be there from 3 o'clock. So you could come in at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock.
What day would that be? Monday? What day is it now? Saturday?
So if you come in Monday,
At 4 o'clock.
if you come in at 6 o'clock, give you
6 p.m.
6 p.m. and give you sensible
Monday.
time on Monday.
All right.
Yeah, so it won't be early. And then we'll do a quick interview, and then, as I say to you, you won't be held there. You'll be free to go.
Yeah.
And I can just ask you a few questions, and we can go from there.
Yeah.
But there'll be no arresting. There'll be nothing like that.
I'm building a new poster. I'm going to show you half of it. In fact, let me show you the whole thing.
Actually, I've got another like.
Alright. In the background is the Rolling Stones. Do you know the Rolling Stones?
The band.
Dressed as Nazis in SS uniforms with 10-year-old naked girls. Did you hear what I just said?
Yes.
So I'm using that. There's Princess of Dick, Sir Bernard Logan Howe, all these politicians that fucked my life up. My whole life, I'm going to go and superglue myself to the front door of the Old Bailey. But I don't have to now, because actually my life is on this poster.
Right.
And Lisa Mayer is here, central to it.
Okay.
I'm going to put it in the post and I'm going to send it to her. Because the Daily Mail has refused it because I've got all these Conservative politicians on there. I'll get her to get me arrested over it and then we'll start sorting this problem out.
Right, so are you clear? Will you be able to come in at 6 o'clock on Monday?
Look, give me a phone number. I'm going to speak to a solicitor about this.
Unfortunately, I don't have a phone number where I'll be contactable on.
Well, if I ring 101, how can I get a message to you? Give me your name and number and that so I can get a message to you. I'm going to speak to a solicitor about it. Alright, so I don't trust you guys.
Yes, if you would like a solicitor, certainly bring one along.
So what's going to happen about this guy at the pub?
Right.
Is he going to go and get arrested, or did you just use this to get in my house to get hold of Lisa Mayer?
No, you called us here, that's why.
Yeah, I know, but you double jeopardied it by going, oh, we want you over Lisa.
No, I came here 2 or 3 times before I came today.
Yeah.
And every time I came, there was nobody at the door. Nobody to answer the door.
Yeah.
So, it just so happened that I've come here to take this report.
Yeah.
And it makes sense for me to, at the end...
just because it makes sense.
Well,
I think you're bullshitting.
Okay, I don't mind if you feel that way.
Yeah, I know, yeah. It's alright. I've been entrapped in the past.
No.
Why do you think the police hate me? Because I entrapped them.
Well, as I mentioned, all I would like is your opportunity to...
So what happens if I don't turn up? You're going to get a warrant out to get me nicked?
Well, that's the route I don't want to go down.
I might force you to take that route. Because I don't want this woman constantly hounding me with another malicious allegation, getting me put in a police cell with no charge. I'm sick of it.
Right.
I want to go down there and punch her fucking lights out just to get her in the Old Bailey. Because the next time I end up in that court, we're heading for the Old Bailey this time.
Right, so...
I'm sick of that woman keep hounding me.
With the one...
How many texts was it?
You sent... it was...
One?
It was 1 or 2 texts.
1 or 2 texts. Right, the magistrates in the trial, when I was arrested in that trial, 1 or 2 texts is not harassment. I should never have been arrested.
Okay.
And I'm still on that to this damn day.
Okay, that's why I'm saying to you, come in just for an interview, and at the end of it, you're free to go.
Yeah, I know, I'm on the hold you for that.
Yes.
Why do you think I record? Because now I've got the evidence, I'm free to go. So I'm happy to turn up.
Yes, okay.
But I want to get my business card and I want you to check something out. I'm not kidding you. If you're going to give me a grilling over Lisa, you need to realise that what was on YouTube is because of Lisa. She fucking destroyed my life. Everything that I ever owned since I was a kid got thrown into a skip. And I'm not kidding you, I'm going to take out Judge Chief Hornby.
Okay.
You get on that YouTube site before you interview me tomorrow. No, take it. Get on there and you listen to every goddamn word that's on there.
Right.
Alright? Because I'm talking about Lisa.
Okay. On Monday at 6 o'clock, we'll get together.
So I tell you what,
and we'll have
you said I'm not going to get arrested. If you have not checked that out, because straight away I'm going to ask you, and if you haven't done it, I'm walking out. You're going to have to arrest me and we'll make it official.
Sir, I don't have a lot of time to read
I don't give a shit.
Material.
Your entire career, SX264, your entire career is now at stake.
Right.
I'm giving you vital evidence. That MP, Secretary of State for Northern Ireland, resigned. She lost her career, all because of Lisa Mayer.
Right, so I don't need to take this.
You do need to take it.
I don't need to, and...
If you don't take it, I'm not turning up on Monday. I'll turn up at my own convenience with a massive lawyer.
Well, so all I'm saying is that you're not going to be arrested. I'm inviting you in just for an interview, okay? And at the end of that interview, you will be free to go. You will be
I
free
believe
to go.
you. I believe you.
I don't know.
But I don't believe the CID. I don't believe the guys that tell you what to do.
Right.
That's what the fucking problem is in this country.
CID
we believe you, but those bastards...
CID aren't involved in this case.
Oh, I bet they fucking will be.
No, they won't.
Oh, yes, they will be.
I'm dealing with the case, and that's why I'm bringing...
All right. Are you prepared to go and arrest Lisa?
I'm prepared to interview you.
When you listen to it, because I'm going to bring phone calls and I'm going to ram it down your throat
If
to listen
you
to
were
it.
to make an allegation against Lisa,
You damn bad.
that's a separate
No,
allegation.
we're going to make it the same allegation.
Okay. Well,
We're going to make her allegation
Right.
dragging me into a police station voluntarily.
if you come down to the police station,
I'm bringing my statements that I've written
Yes,
against
you
Lisa.
can bring
and then
what-
you are not going to ignore them.
what I'm going to do...
I'm going to bring my cameras and I'm going to record the interview
Okay.
as well.
Right, you won't be allowed to take the camera.
Well, then I'm not turning up.
There will be... You will have the opportunity to have the disc of the tape recording.
Right? Do I get it immediately I walk out, or have I got to go through the procedure to apply for it? Because whenever I apply for it, no, you're not a solicitor, you can't have that.
No, in the case is
You go
only if it
to-
goes to court.
You
need
know,
to have-
that's what I'm saying.
It's mainly
Only
when
if
you
it
go to
goes to court, so you're bullshitting me. I'm not turning up without my recording equipment. You get that in your head. I'm walking out of there with the recording straight away.
So you won't be allowed to use your own recording.
We'll see.
You won't be allowed to
We'll
use your
see.
own
I'm
recording.
going to phone up Carissa Dick's office today, and I'll get permission from her to do so.
But it's just not permitted.
I don't give a stuff what's permitted or not.
Well,
It's
that-
not permitted for a police officer to lie. that
I'm
you do.
not lying to you, sir. What I'm saying to you is that you come into the police station, we interview you as we do everybody else. There's no special process for anybody. You'll just get interviewed, you give your account of what's happened, and then you leave.
I'll tell you what really pisses me off with you, look. I'm making 999 serious allegation of xenophobic hate crime, and all we end up talking about is that fucking psychotic personality disorder.
No, sir.
She's
I'm not
had
talking about her
psychiatric
any longer.
reports.
I'm asking you simply to come in for an interview. I've invited you in for an interview at 6 o'clock on Monday, which is going to be the 13th, and then once you've had that interview, you'll be free to leave. I don't need to say much more about
I'm
it.
going to bring the telephone conversation where Lisa is telling me
You will be permitted
that
to have the tape.
that the Jewish Society kidnapped her kids and shipped them straight out to Israel. Alright? Not the
Okay.
legal courts don't know that she's got a personality disorder. They don't know that she's had her kids taken away from her because the Jews did it.
So that's something I can't discuss, I can't comment
Of
on
course you
because I
can't, because
don't
the Jews
know.
are involved. Those are her words, by the way, not mine.
Okay. If you come in and just explain your side of the story on Monday at 6 o'clock, then you'll be free to go after that, and we'll deal with the matter ourselves afterwards.
All you're going to get out of me is arrest Lisa, arrest Lisa, arrest Lisa.
Okay.
That's the entire interview right now.
Okay, but we have some questions we need to ask you.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer them. There's going to be no comment.
Okay, that's...
There's going to be no comment. Arrest Lisa, arrest Lisa,
No problem.
arrest
You
Lisa.
come in and we'll...
See, have I got a psychological issue now? I don't fucking think so.
Right, sir, if you come in and give your interview, whatever happens, you'll be free to go afterwards.
I believe you, but I don't believe the CID and I don't
Right.
believe those wankers in that criminal protection service.
Well, when you come to the police station, the only person you'll be seeing is me. You'll be seeing nobody
Yeah,
else.
but then what do? You stick me in a cell,
No.
then you wait for the fucking CID to pass it on to the CPS.
Right.
Next thing you know, it's 24 hours in a police cell.
No. So I'll explain that again. When you come in for an interview, you come in, you don't go into custody. This type of interview, you don't go into custody. It's called a caution custody. It just...
I'm not accepting the caution.
No,
I'm
it
not going to
just
sign it.
simply, no, you simply go into an interview room,
Yeah.
away from custody,
Yeah.
and then when you finish that interview, you leave, and you leave out the front. You don't go anywhere near custody.
Right.
And you go there.
I'm agreeing to do it.
Okay.
But you're going to end up arresting Lisa. I'm going to bring a box of eggs with me. So when I walk out and you refuse, I'll chuck all the eggs at your front door.
Okay.
Alright?
Right. Okay. So you have a good day.
Yep, that's okay.
All
Nothing
right.
personal, just business.
Okay.
Just SX264.
Okay, sir. Have a good day, and I'll see you 6 o'clock on Monday.
Right, you be ready to arrest Lisa Mayer immediately.
That'll be the 14th.
I'll tell you what's likely to happen. It's really, really likely to happen that from now to then, I'm going to text her every single minute of the day. I'm going to force her to want me arrested.
So I wouldn't suggest...
Hey, Chief! Chief! Yo! Yo. What is your name? What is your name?
PC Robust.
Robust?
Yeah.
Robust. What's happening about this guy in the pub?
I've taken all the details from you.
Okay, and then what?
And then I'll go back to the station, and depending on what decision's made, it will, it'll be dealt with that way.
Right, okay. If there's no action, right, if he doesn't get arrested, I'm going to force him to arrest me. You understand what that may mean? I'll deal with it myself, mate. EXPOSING BFBN BZX. Right, here we go again. 101. This time I'm going to stay on the line until I get an answer.
Thank you for calling 101. We're connecting you to the Metropolitan Police. If you require an alternative force, This is the Metropolitan Police. If you or anyone else are in immediate danger or a crime is taking place now, please hang up and dial 999. Please note all calls are recorded.
They're all recorded by me as well, mate, and they could end up on YouTube if you're
There will be a significant wait to speak to an operator as we are busy dealing with emergencies. If you're calling to report a crime or a road traffic incident, you will find it quicker to report via our website. Simply go to www.met.police.uk.
What's your reason for calling?
Oh, hi. Well, I've got quite a big problem that I want to get sorted out. I want a meeting with the Commissioner of Police, Cressida Dick. She said on the Stephen Lawrence documentary that if you know of any sort of corruption and collusion going on, she will deal with it. Now, yesterday I made a CAD incident. I had a xenophobic, which is a race hate crime thing done against me. I've got the CAD number. You guys on the phone, 999 and 101, were really, really friendly over it. No problem at all. But you were very busy and you didn't turn up. I waited about 5 hours. But that's okay, because at around 9 o'clock you guys rang me back and we booked an appointment for 9 o'clock this morning. At 8 o'clock this morning my phone rang and this copper from Collingdale wanted to come and see me, so I've let him in my house. And because you guys are always busy, I wrote out my own statement of truth, MG11, to save police time. He wasn't interested in it, but he did write stuff down in his little notebook. And then at the end of it, he says, well, I've been trying to get hold of you because we've had an allegation from a woman called Lisa Mayer, M-E-Y-E-R. Lisa Mayer is a classic psychopath. She destroyed me. She took my council tenancy home away. All of my life's work got thrown into a skip along with my dead brother's ashes. They threw me in prison. And while I was in prison, she brought another case against me and put another 6 months consecutive. And she's never been off my back. Since I got out of jail, I've had Barnet Council take me to court again. They failed. The Borough Commander of Barnet took me to court. He failed. Teresa Villiers MP had me thrown on remand without making a statement. Illegal detention. She failed. I talked to her answer machine. I recorded it all. I put it all up on YouTube. And 2 days after that, she resigned from being the Secretary of State of Northern Ireland. So I wrecked her career. Now, this copper today was saying, I only want to do a cautionary interview. You won't be put into the charge room. It's just an informal thing. He's promising me that I won't be arrested, blah, blah, blah. And then off he goes. Now, I recorded it all. He recorded it all on his camera. So he's promising me he won't be arrested. We've arranged to meet at Collindale police station on Monday at 6 p.m. But 40 minutes later, he's back knocking on my door. So I reckon he is going to arrest me over Lisa Mayer. Now, policing is a postcode lottery. I was making dozens of reports to the police before I got evicted, and 101. You guys were taking it seriously. You then send it to the Safer Neighbourhood copper, who signed in with the statements of the council to get me evicted. She sent me emails stopping police officers from witnessing CCTV as instructed by the court before they prosecute an innocent victim. It all went to the Crown Court, and a single frame of that video stopped the trial. So I won the trial, but I went through about seven hearings. So PC Sarah Wigley perverted the course of justice by interfering with Crown Court trial evidence.
Alright, okay, right. What is it you want me to do now?
I don't trust any of the police. I want the city, I want a meeting with the City of London police, because they do arrest bent police officers.
You want city police?
Well, this is the problem, isn't it? We've got all these different police forces and no one would do anything about it. So I need a meeting with the Commissioner. I've got stacks and stacks of evidence. Well, someone down at Scotland Yard needs to take notice, because I'm going to go and superglue myself to the front door of the Old Bailey. Sorry?
Okay, well, you can make a complaint if you want to.
Yeah, but I want it actionable, and I want it actionable right now. Lisa Mayer belongs in prison. She only does what she does because people promise her to protect her. She does perjury in courts because the CPS here have promised her we're not going to prosecute it. Yet the magistrates the magistrates and the Crown Court judges are furious.
Okay, right, okay. You've complained about many different people on this call.
Yeah.
Right. I'm not sure really what you want me to do.
I want a meeting at Scotland Yard.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to book you a meeting at Scotland Yard. That's not something that I can do.
How can we go about getting that done then?
Yeah. So, I mean,
do I go down there knocking on the door? I don't know. How do you do it?
You could. I'd advise you to go to Collindale Police Station.
I can't go there. Every time I go in there, look, I've just had some serious hate crimes done against me by a pub manager. I've written out a 20-page. I've written out a 20-page statement, and then this Collindale copper is just ignoring it.
Yeah. Can I take your name?
Yeah, it's Martin Smith.
Thank you.
And the CAD yesterday was CAD3898.
What's your date of birth, Martin?
I've had problems with the police, especially since 1992.
What's your address?
It's currently number...
Lovely, thank you. Okay.
I'm serious, Lisa Mayer is devastating. She's an extremely dangerous psychopath, sociopath. She was diagnosed with a personality disorder. The Jewish Society, these are her words, kidnapped her children and shipped them straight out to Israel. So the British courts don't even know that she's had children, let alone had them taken away because she's got a massive personality disorder. She's got no empathy. Her cats are starving. They're eating their own poo.
I don't know about her cats, so I mean I can't comment on that.
I know, it's because you don't understand psychiatry.
No, I don't understand psychiatry very well, no.
Well, women that have their children taken away, they hoard animals, and then the animals ended up being abused.
Well, the thing is, Martin, I can't continue to stay on the phone to talk about this. My advice to you would be if you want to speak to police, then you have to go into the local police station.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'll go down into London and I'll do it down there. Colindale Police Station is on my YouTube site telling me we're not going to take any notice of you because you keep complaining about us. You are always a suspect. And if you do want to get anything done, you've got to use an external police force from the borough of Barnet. That's on YouTube. Right, I'm sick of it. I'm the victim here, and no one will do anything about it because Barnet has corrupted the entire system. I'm breaking the system. That council will cause 2 of my brothers to commit suicide.
Okay, right. Stop, Martin.
Yeah.
Tell me exactly who it is you are complaining about.
Right now, Lisa Mayer needs to be arrested and accused of perverting the course of justice for personal gain.
So it's Lisa Mayer that you're...
Yeah, number 6 Westbrook Close, EN4 9AU. I've got stacks of evidence against her. The police have got stacks of evidence against her as well, but they won't do nothing about it. I went through 7 criminal trials because of her. She was the one that got me arrested, but then they charged me with something else instead.
Bear with me. Sorry, who is Lisa Mayer?
Who?
Yeah.
What do you mean who? What do you mean by that? She used to be my neighbour. She's a psychopath, a sociopath and a psychopath. Now you record all your phone calls, it says so. You need to play it back, because I know I've bombarded you with a lot of information, but get a dictionary and look up sociopath. They are people who get friendly, and then when you're no longer friendly, they start destroying you. That's a sociopath. A psychopath is someone who just goes crazy all the time, but she maintains her, you know, oh God almighty. Before she picked on me, she was ringing me up because the police had her down for slander, and she's asking me for legal advice to get the police and the council off her back.
Yeah.
I've got nearly 400 telephone calls recorded with her, and that's just the ones on my landline. Sorry, I can't hear you.
I've taken the details down.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pass the information over to the borough.
Right, look, my war against the police and the justice system is never going to end until Lisa Mayer is locked up for life. Perverting the course of justice, especially in the way that she's done it, carries a life sentence.
Okay. Right, well, I've taken them details down now, Martin.
Thank
Would you
you.
like a reference to this call?
Well, yeah, of course, but, somebody needs to call me back when you've got the time, take a statement from me over the phone concerning Lisa Mayer, and then send an external from Barnet to go and nick her.
Right.
And then I'll go to Enfield Police Station. Take her to Enfield, and I'll go there. I'm not going to Collindale.
Okay, you don't need to. Would you like to take this reference?
Yeah, please.
Alright, it's 3898.
So it's still from yesterday. Yeah, that's fine. That's good.
That's fine.
It's a CAD.
Alright.
It's a CAD 3898, but with today's date instead.
No, use the original date.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it makes no difference because although I'm on my mobile phone, I've got a dictaphone recording all of this. I'm going to join all of it together, and I'm going to put it on a private link on YouTube. So if I do get arrested, I'll give the judge the link, right, and he can listen to what's going on.
Alright. Okay, Martin, well, thank you for your call.
Well, ma'am, I'm serious. I need a meeting with the Commissioner of Police.
Like I said, if you want to go and speak to police, you need to go into the police station. I'm passing this over to the borough. That's all I can do on this phone call.
It's no good sending it to Barnet. It needs to be sent to Enfield or somewhere.
I'm passing it to the borough. Right, but Martin, as I said to you, I do need to release the phone call.
Yeah, which borough are you sending it to? Which borough?
I'm just passing it through to dispatch.
So they're going to send it to Barnet again?
Well, that's all I can do.
Well, mark it down to be distributed, not in Barnet. It will never get taken seriously if it's always been sent to Barnet.
Alright.
Look, Lisa Mayer, Lisa Mayer conned Barnet Council. She got about 10 grand's worth of compensation by slagging me off. And that council don't want that to go into the public domain. She defrauded Barnet Council tax. Okay?
Okay, Martin,
Yeah?
you told me now, and I've put it through for you.
Okay.
I do need to release the line, okay?
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Fine. Okay?
Okay, so it's the CAD number from yesterday.
Yeah, that's correct. 3898. Thank you for your call.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hello? Hello, I can hardly hear you. I'm on a tube station. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm kind of on my way, but I've been to a high court to get this problem sorted out. I'm back at the High Court tomorrow, and with a bit of luck, I'll have a warrant to arrest your borough commander. Do you understand? I can't hear a word you're saying, mate. Look, ring me back in half an hour, because I can't hear you. I'm under a tube station. Okay, look, please, ring me back in half an hour. Okay. Hello? I can't hear you, mate. You're very... You're very faint. I can't hear you. On another line, yeah? I'm not kidding. You sound like Mickey Mouse about a mile away. Okay, call me back in a minute or so. Thanks. Hello?
Good afternoon, Martin. Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, thanks.
Right, excellent. Right, Martin, you were going to come to Collindale Police Station at 6 o'clock this evening.
Yeah. Which police officer am I talking to? Are you the same guy that came to my house?
I am.
So that's SX264.
That's right.
Robust.
That's right.
Okay. So what's the score at your end? Because I've been advised not to turn up voluntarily, wait for you to come and arrest me, and then I can prosecute you for wrongful arrest. So from there, I've gone to the High Court, and I'm starting a new case. I'm going to be meeting a judge, well, an old-style hearing, and it's going to be happening this week, and I'm going to get you lot, all of ya, nicked. So where do we stand with you at the moment?
Well, I don't quite understand, because you said that you're having the borough commander arrested.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
And who did you go and see?
Are you aware of what's going on with the borough commander? Did you know that he had me arrested and prosecuted?
No, I wasn't aware, no.
Right, well, he arrested me, he went to a trial, and the human rights district level judge ruled that I've got the right to do what I'm doing under Article 9 of Human Rights, Freedom of Speech, and I've taken that down to the Royal Courts of Justice today, and I've shown them the document, and we're going to start prosecuting the borough commander, because what he was doing, he was abusing his position of power as a police officer to criminalise me instead of taking me through the civil system, which would have ended up at the Royal Courts of Justice and would have ended up in the hands of the media. So your borough commander, Adrian Usher, chicken-shitted out of prosecuting me. He tried to do it at Hendon and Willesden Magistrates Court, which is massively, institutionally corrupt. Even the clerk of the justices is on my hit list to be prosecuted.
Listen to me, Mr. Usher is not our commander any longer.
I know, it's because of me.
No, it's not, he's moved on.
I know. He moved on after my case, his case against me, failed. And this is what I was telling the High Court today. These coppers and Barnet Council, they keep moving their staff away. It doesn't matter if Adrian Usher resigns and goes and lives in Spain. We'll get a warrant to nick him. That's what's going on.
Martin,
Yeah.
the simple fact is we have a case, a separate case, unrelated to anything you're talking about. It's a case that you need to come in and just have a quick interview, and then you can go.
What's happening about the xenophobic case against me? This is with the old Bill guy, so don't talk anything. What's happening with the case against me with that pub, the xenophobic case? Because that's why you came round my house and then you roped in Lisa Mayer.
I didn't rope her in. I was trying to go to your address a number of...
Yeah, but you came to my house because of that fucking barman.
I'm not phoning you about it. I'm phoning you about the case you were supposed to be at 6 o'clock this evening and you didn't turn up.
Look, you said I can voluntarily, and I told you I'm going to take some legal advice, and the solicitor has advised me not to attend. I'm not going to walk into a trap.
Right, this wasn't a trap. So are you saying that you're not attending a voluntary interview?
I'm still taking legal advice. I've gone to a high court. They're booking a series of judges for an old-style hearing, and that's going to take a few days. Probably by the end of the week I'll be able to tell you. But right now I've taken it to a high court to get the High Court legal advice on what to do. Lisa Mayer committed massive fraud against me with sexualised innuendos using Detective DCI Meredith and PC Windsor in her trial on August the 15th, 2011. She lied in that court. The magistrates didn't believe a word of what she said. They ruled I should never have been arrested. They ruled that it should have been mediated at the council, but she blackmailed the council and got compensation out of the council, slagging me off as if I'd entered her home, videoed all the cat shit, this is her words, made the cats piss and shit all over her furniture, and it must be true, Your Honour, because the council gave her a new door, new locks and new furniture. You know, it must be true because of this, that and the other. Well, I presented an image of that video, which is time-stamped, and I said to the magistrate, if what she says is true, why didn't she ring the police right there, right then? Now, she committed massive perjury in Hendon Magistrates Court and defrauded the council. Look, fuck you and your fucking old ground, you bent copper! Don't you come round my house. If you come round my house, I will defend myself. And I told PC Eric for SX264 that I don't live there anymore. Alright? I'm staying at my girlfriend's house. I don't live there no more. You go round my house right now and you'll find all these crime files and this massive poster that I've just now superglued to the front door of the Old Bailey on my fucking living room with Lisa Mayer being played, telling me how she lies, she's going to go and thieve wheels off of another BMW, alright? And the council told her that I'm well known to the police, breaching my confidentiality. That's being played right now with a speaker hanging down from my bedroom. I don't live there anymore. Lisa Mayer has caused a massive perversion of justice, joint enterprise, dragged everybody into it, dug up my history from 1992, which is a sine die file where Detective Sergeant Nicky Woods threatened to kill me. So I've been to the High Court with those documents and I'm getting all of that reopened. The whole fucking lot. Because of your bitch face, Lisa Mayer. Don't you tell me that's all history, mate, because it fucking isn't. Have I made myself clear? I told you in my house, do you want to lose your career? You don't know what you've dropped yourself into. Do you fucking understand? You came round my house over that pub incident, CAD3898. After you left, I rang 101 and I told them about you, and at the end of it I asked for the new number. And they gave me the same number, CAD3898. So that Lisa Mayer thing, thanks to you, is now linked in with a xenophobic pub. The pub is now linked into all of my history. Am I giving you a picture? Are you recording what I'm saying? Because I'm fucking recording it, you bastard. I'm talking to the filth, mate. I'm talking to the police, mate. I know. Say again, sorry, I didn't hear you.
No, I just said that I wasn't able to follow your story.
You haven't got a clue what's going on, mate. Lisa Mayer is a deceptionist. The magistrates ruled that we should be mediating back at the council because the magistrates realised she'd lied to the council. The council gave her compensation, fraudulent compensation, and ever since then Lisa Mayer has been diverting other criminal offences against me to hide the fact that she got compensation out of the council when the criminal court said she shouldn't have done it. She's lying to you. She's manipulated everybody. And because it was Tracy Lee, the chief executive of Barnet Homes, that gave her that compensation, the council have been covering it up as well. I lost my entire life because of Lisa Mayer getting me kicked out of my council house. She's only got a refrigerator and a George Foreman grill. I had an oven and a television. I had my whole life in that fucking council house. Intricate electronics, all my music, all my research, everything. She murdered me. I am now a completely different person.
To tell you, all I'm trying to say is that I'm only dealing with 2
You're no fucking good. You're not an investigator. You're a filthy uniformed officer.
Everything else is...
I'm abusing you because I want you to take me to court. You to take me to court. Do you understand, you bent bastard? He put the phone down on me. It's the filth. I've had massive problems with the filth. I'm alright, thanks.
Yeah, okay, we still live on that.
Yeah.
As long as you're breathing.
They killed 2 of my brothers. Don't you think I've got the right to fight back?
Yeah, of course.